Yo, that's like your car breaks down and your friend is sitting there, and then you take it to a mechanic, $30,000, and he goes, "You needed an oil change? I know how to do oil changes. Why you didn't tell me?"
He didn't want to do it at the time.
People always saying,
no, we're talking about cars right now.
People always like, yo, son, you don't even know I'm gonna build this website. 5 years later, they still.
You just made it worse.
No. 5 years later, he said.
5 years. He's known I've been trying to do this for 5 years.
I just didn't know you was gonna do it right now.
I didn't know you needed it
He needed it right then, 5 years ago.
Yo, I had bought the domain, everything. I remember every step of the way I would tell him, like, yo, bro, I just bought a domain. And he's like, word,
Did you do this? He would say.
No. He wouldn't even question it.
Say that?
Even worse.
Not even a checklist?
He just thought the whole time I was bullshitting on buying a domain. Here I am now with the website built, and he's like, you bought the domain on GoDaddy? I would have showed you how to use Squarespace.
I didn't know you was going to do it right then. Now you trying to make me look bad in front of people.
In front of people.
Julio was talking about a website 15 years ago.
15.
I didn't even know him 15 years ago. He knew I needed a website before
All
he
of a
even
sudden-
met me. That's crazy.
It actually turned out into a great promo.
for AR websites. You didn't know he does them.
Where you could buy tickets for his upcoming shows.
Hey.
I got my tour link, JulioDiazComedy.com.
Lately I've been talking what my life like. Return to New York to get my life right. My pendant in the dark look like a nightlight. Now 5
Which they just copy and paste and like they didn't put much work.
Who?
Oh, now
The
he's
person-
criticizing your shit.
Well, check this out, right? The person that built my website, they had to deal with me. I was asking questions for everything. I'm like, yo, but how do you put a mailing list on your website? That gets annoying by the 5th question. So they had to deal with me, and they showed me how to run the website.
He really don't
So
need
now
you.
you know how to
'Cause
make
he could
websites.
call them all the
I
time.
don't know how to build a whole website in the sense of like, can I mimic what he did right now? Obviously not. But he showed me what it takes to maintain mine. That's one. I know how to update my tour link, this and that. He also opened the door to where if I need any new help, I know he's going to be willing to help me because I pay top dollar. I'm okay with that.
Hey,
He
see?
deserved that money. He
For
would
free
not have
services.
let me pay for it, but that's why he didn't want to do it because it was something free.
That's
Come
why-
on, guys.
That's why you got That's the message. I'm always trying to teach my people's life coaching. So the message was get things done no matter what.
Even if I know how to help you.
Even if
Yeah, I can help you take those groceries in your crib, but struggle.
that's
I
what it's
respect
about.
it. I respect it.
at the end of the day, look, you got it done. Nobody held you back, and you got tickets for sale, and you got a special coming out.
Don't tell me you know how to
No.
direct special. Could help you this whole time, but
I didn't know you were serious.
what would you have learned? You are blessing me.
I didn't know you were serious about comedy for 10 years.
I know you've been going to open mics the last 10 years, 11 years.
That's it.
Yo,
I respect it.
that's one hell of a friend.
Will,
But
It's
that
a good
doesn't do
friend.
nothing.
can we now, after my
All
good
this
friend
rant and rave.
just
and-
shitted on me?
Yeah,
You know
here
what I
we
mean?
are again with Julio Diaz. The special's dropping soon. Did we hear this already, right? Hey, welcome back.
Are you just gonna forget it? The girl
No,
that was
no, I
in the
just
milk
want to
crate?
say, no, first you welcome back because it's been a minute since we
Oh,
dropped
ladies last.
anything.
Okay, good. I got
No,
you.
not ladies last. Just you welcome back. You welcome you
It's
back.
pretty interesting. Is my mic on?
It is on.
Yeah.
Okay, just
We
making
have to
sure my
check,
mic
right?
is on. Because the last time I was here, I mean, it might as
Hey,
well
what-
not have introduced
We
me.
were having technical.
It's the same. It's the same vibe.
You know what's crazy?
My mic was off.
AR told me that he knew your mic was off, but he wanted you to know this first.
He wanted you to
wanted
learn
you to turn on your
to
mic
speak
first.
louder.
That was
Yo.
the message.
The
That
message
was the
was
lesson.
always carry a mic because you just never
Never know when you need to be outspoken.
Yes.
Here we are, lesson number 2, and we're not even full 10 minutes
We're
into
not.
this.
bro.
Wow.
Knowledge is power. Here we are,
Fight the
Brooklyn
power.
Basement Podcast. We are back again for another episode. Thank you guys for coming through. Julio Diaz, and I'm gonna say this right.
Turn the mic off.
Hold
if
on.
He's not
I'm
gonna
gonna
say
turn
it
it
right.
off.
This, you know why he was doing all that?
Why?
Because he was
He
trying to,
didn't know that
he was
name.
trying
No,
to
it's
remember the.
Jacina. Jacina. I know.
Ah,
I've been
it's-
practicing in my head.
Hey, I'm introducing you so you can introduce her.
No. Jacina's here. Julio Diaz here, and of course my man AR is back in effect. Do they know about the ring and all that other stuff? Can I talk about
Nah.
that? This is what he did. I saw it online. Picture of a ring. Then I saw a picture of a fucking needle. So I was like, they get engaged to a dope head. So I was like, no, that's not the case. But one of the pictures was a needle, then blood, then a ring. And I was like, what is going on here? Once I figured it out, what he did was his fiance took blood from him and put it in a ring. And she wears it with his blood in it. Now I don't know if that's some brujeria.
That's
trying-
some blood in, blood out.
The only thing now is like, if we break up, she could set me up on a crime scene, like DNA.
Break the ring and be like, look what he did.
I thought it was like on some like, oh my God, if only you had 0.20 milligrams of blood, identical, like same blood type. My husband, right here.
He has it. He could save him.
I tried.
tried.
Come on, that was
Don't-
alright.
don't laugh.
Thank you. That was alright.
a good
Hey.
one.
Don't-
Yo, I'm
it-
telling you,
the-
everything
sorry.
that
You
they
know
don't
what it
laugh
is?
at always works.
The
Yeah.
delivery started out
Don't
great,
say
but
that.
then
No,
No,
yeah,
that
say
was
both of
great.
y'all.
No.
That was great.
Thank you.
Don't
Thank
say
you.
That was great.
When a
That
joke works and they both laugh, I'm like, nah, that shit is
That
ass.
joke was great.
Thank you.
See?
If I didn't stutter on the numbers, if it was clean, they're judging me because I stuttered a little there. I get it.
Right. I see.
don't do math on your comedy sets.
I stayed trying to do that shit. I think I got like 10 jokes with numbers in them for some
Do you
reason.
remember your first joke that you were like, oh my goodness, like this
It worked.
this
Like
hits.
it worked? Nah, not really.
No?
But I remember the moment I was high on mushrooms at an open mic.
that you was like, this
And I
is
felt
it.
like, damn,
The
nah,
Matrix?
they legit laugh.
Right.
Like they genuinely laughed, so I had something there. And I think it was the vibe. I don't remember what I said, but I showed emotion. And I felt like they were fucking with it. Yeah.
The mushrooms did it.
I was definitely high on mushrooms.
Right.
But I was like, oh, I felt free, and I felt like I
But it was
really
him. It
performed
was
this
really
joke.
him.
Right.
Not the mushrooms.
No.
Fuck it,
It
I
was
trying to
him
be-
on the mushrooms.
Yo, you took away your moment.
Yeah.
No, fuck
You
that.
only,
It was
you
him
only
on the
funny when
mushrooms.
you high on
This
mushrooms.
here is takeawaythemoment.com.
Oh.
It's not your week. People on podcasts trying to shit on you, websites.
Oh, man.
Yo, they say right before you blow up, like everything
Hits his bottom?
hits his bottom.
No, but he always at the bottom. That's what he said.
Whoa.
Every time he comes here,
He's
he's
a
at the
bottom.
bottom. No, wait, when he comes here.
Oh,
he
that's
always
what y'all do
feels-
here.
That's what he just said. Like, nothing works here. He says
Nothing
we
works.
are his worst critics.
But I also credited y'all for that, though.
Yeah, because he says
It
what
sounds
doesn't.
like thanks for never believing in me. You know?
Right.
No, it didn't. It was like, yo, like, the shit y'all don't laugh at, I know it's like, cool. Because y'all supposed to critique me
See,
hard.
the message
y'all like
there
older
was,
brothers.
this is good. We just want you to make it better. You know what I mean?
No,
Here
I
he goes.
know.
Here he goes on the teaching shit again.
Back to the blood ring.
Oh, yeah, the blood ring.
The blood ring.
Right?
Yeah, that was
We're
interesting.
telling
That
the
was
world about this.
that was pretty interesting. I saw the, like I said, the ring, the blood, the needle.
Mm.
The needle. I was like, this, she's dope.
And
man.
it'll never leak. Like all of a sudden, you like.
No, it's like, it's hard. Pause.
Whoa.
It's not like it's floating blood. It's, I guess they, whatever the
Seal it.
hardening,
Oh, it's jelly.
they put in hardening.
They put gelatin.
Yeah.
Like Jell-O.
Whatever they put on
I
Laffy
got fruit
Taffies.
punch flavored blood.
They turn it into a Laffy Taffy and they just wrap it around.
I like
it's a
that.
red Laffy Taffy.
I like that. Now that's love.
But don't lick it. Cause
It's the whole ring
Oh.
is made of blood.
this is like a center piece of the ring.
Oh damn!
Yeah, that's pretty interesting.
You made a whole gemstone of blood. That's a lot
Yeah.
of blood. eh?
Listen, I
he
dropped.
said, "Fuck a
Listen,
diamond.
I dropped.
You got my blood."
Wow.
So he don't need juice. He just needs.
I am the
blood.
jewel.
That needs to pop off more. Cause how much was that?
We can discuss that.
That means it was mad cheap.
Maybe it was a little bit. Maybe it
It's
was
not
a lot.
cheap. It's blood.
But
You
it came
gotta-
from the heart.
It was blood.
Are you,
It's my
people
blood.
pay money for you
Your
for you
blood-
to
yo.
donate
You can
blood.
donate blood for free.
Let me tell you
guys.
something. Some
if that's
some
how you
guys
do it.
cry. Men cry
Uh-huh.
before they get needles and get their
Okay.
blood taken.
Not this man here.
But
He
I'm
just
say-
passes
well,
out.
I would say it would have meant more if you did.
Pass
Yeah,
out?
Yeah, something cried.
The meaning was like, if you love something, you will bleed for it.
Okay.
Oh.
That makes sense, bro. One day at an open mic, my shit didn't work, and I just went to the bathroom. And
Try to kill yourself.
I was like, I love this shit.
Yo.
See, that one wouldn't work if I did that at an open mic.
Yeah, it's no
Definitely
good.
not. That
See,
was like
he's
in
gonna-
house.
It was
And
great.
plus, I'm a O negative blood type. I'm a
Rare.
lifesaver.
Rare.
Oh.
No, it's
But
like a
can
save.
the ring save?
Yo, we should make a zombie show about that shit. That sound like a premise.
No, if the zombies come out, that ring is going first.
I'm saying like, if you can save people, I wouldn't want that shit out there. We all need blood. Who O negative?
Oh,
The ring.
Wow, that was message number 4 then?
that was
Oh,
bad.
negative?
That's a terrible life. You just keep getting shots every day.
The question: Did she return the blood? No.
What do you mean
Return
return the
it where?
blood?
Like,
To
did
you?
did you get some of hers on your finger? No.
I thought.
Oh
it was
yeah,
me.
I just did mine as a surprise.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So how she knows it's your blood? She wasn't there. I don't like this surprise, bro. Now
Listen,
I'm like, whose blood is this?
Let's just say if a murder happens and I get framed, they'll be looking for a guy named Julio Diaz.
Oh,
It's his
smart.
blood. That's not my blood.
That's smart.
We've got a match. Here's a picture of Julio at a comedy show.
Yo, I'm an idiot too. One time we in the car, AR's dropping me off after a show, and I felt something stab me in my neck. I'm like, yo, what was that? He's like, a mosquito. I'm like, oh, okay.
Nigga pat you down with a little
Alcohol pad.
Shot like
You got a
that.
little cotton on your neck right there.
Yeah,
Hold
God
it.
damn.
Hold the pressure on your
Put
neck
some
like
pressure on
that.
that.
Put the pressure.
That was a big ass mosquito.
That was in
It was still
Connecticut.
bleeding the next day. Like, fuck.
You remember the state?
That mosquito
You're like,
bit
yo,
me,
you
bit
got
me.
some donuts? I'm feeling that.
Like, yo,
Here's a lollipop. They always give you a lollipop in like a balloon and shit.
And some orange juice. Little cup.
So she dies or something.
Yo,
you the
it's
one.
a wrap.
Fucked up.
So you next then. You get your ring next. You gonna wear it.
Yo,
I hope you're gonna wear it. Some niggas put them on their chain. No, listen, some niggas put them on their chain. They-
Drink it.
No, some people put it on their chain. They don't wear it like, you know, it's really a little big on me. So I'm gonna put it on my chain.
That's
stick
a
it in my-
cheater. That's what that is.
You definitely can't cheat with no bitch's
Oh.
blood on you. Like,
that's crazy talk.
Yeah.
you cheat with blood. You ain't shit.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You're the worst.
You don't
You,
give a fuck about
know.
nothing.
Yo, you're diabolical.
you
The
cheat with
blood
blood on
ring?
you and she's diabetic? What?
Bitch almost died.
What?
You almost died and you couldn't even get
She was the one to get medicine for the doctor. She gave it to you? Wait a second. You ain't
She
shit.
needed an insulin shot after.
That's terrible. But no, I thought that was a great idea. I thought that was I was impressed. I was definitely impressed.
Were
with that
you?
whole- No, I was impressed. Like giving blood, I would never give blood to nobody. And not my mom. Fuck my mom.
What?
Damn.
All right.
Look, I ain't gonna give my mom no blood.
No blood.
No blood.
None?
Well, we don't have the same type.
Oh, okay.
We don't have
okay.
the same type. So
All
I
right,
can't-
you saved the day
I
with
can't
that
fuck
one.
that fuck. I can't
What?
fuck up and turn into a
You
zombie. I can't turn my mom into some shit.
The callback to
Okay.
the zombie was crazy.
It really was.
Julio was like, "You just stole my joke."
It was a callback.
Like, wait a minute.
He already said it.
I thought you didn't like it.
He didn't like zombies.
Julio was like,
I thought that didn't work.
No other bodily fluids could be used. Only
"Oh,
All right. All right.
you got the kids around your finger.
That's a better way for people who don't want
all right."
to
The
have
mic goes
kids.
there. Yeah.
Oh.
What? What's that? The blood? Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah. They started mentioning kids. Jacina was like, "I don't even want to."
Said kids not. Shit, no kids.
Far.
She's like, "I quit. This episode.
This
finished.
episode's done.
Fuck this table."
Kids, I'm a teacher,
Wow.
bitch. That's terrible.
I fucked up.
What were we talking about anyway? I forgot.
This blood ring, bro.
Blood ring,
Yeah.
engagement.
Engaged,
So
yes.
congratulations.
So congratulations. Brr, brr, brr,
Congrats, bro.
brr.
How do you feel? Does it feel like, you know?
I feel engaged.
I feel
Oh.
What does that feel like?
Oh,
Because none of us. I mean,
You would
Jacina's
have to.
married.
You would have to
right?
get engaged to know what it feels
Don't-
like. Jacina's engaged.
Oh, she's engaged or so, what, married or?
How long?
Okay.
How long? How long?
How long? Puerto Rican long.
No, actually.
I like that. Puerto Rican long.
You are Puerto Rican, right? Oh, okay.
But what is the time?
What's the-
frame?
Oh, it's 10
yeah,
years or
there
more.
is.
You know, there's
But is there a time frame? Like, does the ring expire?
Should it? Like as a female, like do you not?
Females, do you think the ring expires?
No.
Like, should he do it again?
I say, as a person that's not engaged, 5 years.
5
I
years.
think you got like 5 years. Unless life is difficult. You know, things go up and down. You know what I mean?
Whoa.
What if you just
If
want
they're
to
going
get
like
engaged
this?
to get engaged?
Huh?
What if you just want to get engaged to get engaged?
Yeah,
Right.
I know people like that.
You know, like I didn't.
I think
it
I'm
wasn't for
people.
marriage.
So what's the point? Engaged to just get engaged is just a promise ring.
I didn't
promise
promise anything. I was a man of my word. We got engaged.
But when you give an engagement, it's like, will you marry me?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Wait,
whoa,
wait,
whoa.
wait.
I said, will you be engaged with me?
How did you ask? Did you
Exactly.
say it the?
Right. So a fiance, you got to ask her, will you marry me, right? With an engagement ring.
No, no. You. We have ways to say it. Not every man says
True.
it the same.
Will you be my fiance? You became my fiance.
And that's
Right.
it.
What does fiance mean?
I hate that word.
You don't like fiance.
No, I hate
so I'll make it work
You
another
just
way.
don't like marriage.
No, I hate the word. Fiance sounds so ugly.
What? Oh wow!
It just sounds
ugly.
Not the thing itself. I'm just saying the word, like fiance. Like, that sounds.
The word.
The word fiance.
What about
You
is
don't
like,
like it.
which letter specifically?
I would like woman.
Is it the F, the
my
I?
boo? Maybe something. I don't know. But
You
not
like
the-
my boo more than my fiance?
fiance sounds so strong. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
you scared of
You don't
commitment?
like strong.
No.
You scared of
sounds
commitment?
committed.
No, it sounds like a
Don't say
therapy
that to the
session.
audience. It's not commitment. It's the word.
What does it
Whoa,
feel
what
like
do
to
you
be
mean?
engaged?
What do you mean?
You've been engaged the longest in this room, so you tell us.
When
I
they
just got here.
asked
I
you-
just got here.
When they asked you, say you feels engaged.
You feel
No, but then I said
So I want to know.
it was part of my gems.
Oh,
then I
guys,
said-
this
then-
is another.
You-
Guys, it's
so-
coming.
There we go.
Lesson number 5.
So he
Yeah.
asked me, "How does it feel?" So I
Right.
said, "You would have to be engaged to find out what it
To
feels like."
understand,
So
right.
I'm trying to get him to open to the idea. See, he doesn't like it. He already knew that.
I didn't hear you say that, but
Right.
Because
Now
you
you
guys-
try to school with no
I didn't-
words. He didn't say nothing.
he
to me.
said it feels like being engaged.
I said, "No, you would have
Roll
to
back the fucking camera.
roll back." I said,
Mhm.
"You would have to be engaged to
To
know what it
understand.
feel." You know what I mean?
Right. to know what
So
it
it's-
feels
I'm
like.
just trying to be an example. Commit to one person. Don't be a habitual cheater like some people
Out there.
Out there.
Out there,
right.
behind the
Compulsive
walls.
is the word, not habitual.
Oh,
Compulsive.
Compulsive.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah, not
I
habitual.
heard of serial cheater.
Oof. What is serial cheater? What is
That's like you like
You
Fruity
could-
Pebbles and then one day Frosted Flakes.
So serial is like you just continue catching body after
like
body.
a serial killer.
So regular cheater just one time, you know what I mean? It's like, oh,
You
I
know,
cheated.
it's like once every holiday or something.
Uh-huh.
And then a serial cheater
is the one that can't
It's
stop?
like summer, winter, it's like all throughout the year.
is once a week.
Oof.
And there's 52
I mean, there's
weeks.
7 days
That's 52
in a
girls.
week, and
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, or just one girl 52 times.
Julio didn't have a joke for that one because his numbers in it. He gave up.
He said 52 what?
He said 52 carries
He
the
said
one.
5, 6, 7.
For this.
square root of who?
It's like I thought there was 352 weeks in a year.
Fiance is hard because
Yeah, fiance is hard.
Fiance is hard. Fiance is hard.
Fiance's hard.
Fiance is that very
Why?
You never
hard.
thought about it, getting married?
I never came that close.
Wait,
I never wow, this is.
but you got kids.
I got one.
Okay.
You never
And-
thought about marrying her?
I did.
What
I
about
got
that
never-
turtle
Okay, so
you
it
had?
got
thought about. He said
close.
thought about.
Y'all had a turtle
Okay, so
together.
that's
Thought about.
close.
We had a turtle, and that was no, but you know, I didn't feel
Y'all
the
did?
obligation of you have the kid. It's time to get married.
Because you guys already live together. Like, we already, you know what I mean?
Right, right.
That's
'Cause
why
you
your
kinda feel
parents always
married.
say, you know, when the parents always
married.
say,
You know what
get
that's-
married first, don't
What's that?
move in.
That's called common law marriage.
Right.
They hold
Right.
that against you in court.
7 years. If that's the case, then I
So
was
you
married.
No.
Yeah.
But that's not the same because you're expressing this love.
And you
for-
didn't give blood.
Did I live well for 7 years? That's expressing more than just the
You
love.
didn't give blood. You had a kid, but
No,
you didn't
because
give blood.
after the first year, she's a squatter, so you can't get rid of her.
Oh, here we go. Now
Yo,
she's
that
squatting.
is true,
Depending
though.
on the state that you in, if y'all live together, and then she gotta go, even if y'all wasn't married. Common law marriage meaning y'all are really getting a divorce.
Yeah, but then you become a serial cheater. She's out of there, right? So, right.
I don't know what the hell you talking about.
Wow.
I'm talking about saying
If you want to get around,
he's like,
serial
yeah, but
cheater.
that's why you serial cheat, right?
Was trying to justify cheating at any.
I know, I'm like, what are you talking about?
At
Common
the
law
52
marriage.
days a week.
I don't believe in cheating, but if
52
the girl,
weeks in a year.
Oh, in a year.
So,
If she
no.
gonna get half, you might as well cheat.
No,
Yo,
no,
literally.
is that a make or break for you guys?
what?
Being engaged, make or break. Cheating, they gone.
Depending.
If y'all engaged
Wait,
and
if
they
you're
cheat,
engaged and they cheat, you don't have to be engaged for that. You can be.
No, I mean,
You can
No,
be my shorty.
but
but
if
that's it's a
you
stronger
taking
bond.
your blood back?
I want my
What, I
blood
think
back.
it means-
I
Put
think
that
it's
shit
symbolized.
back in my
Well,
body, sir. It's not gonna put it back.
Give me it. I'm gonna swallow it.
Give me.
You can't recycle blood.
I don't know.
Yo, wait a minute. So she can't even do nothing with the blood if she needed to? Come
No.
on, man.
It's the symbolism behind it.
Right,
Like,
that's
yo,
Okay,
always-
okay.
Check this out. Since you said that though, the ring is a symbolism, right? So marriage is a symbolism of the love. Why we getting married? I already love you. If we already love each other, we just
Why we
putting
get
this on
So
paperwork.
he's going back to the idea of just the engagement.
Oh, so you don't believe in marriage either?
I'm playing devil's advocate right now.
Good way out. That was a nice.
No, but is marriage something
Feel
that the
me?
law, by law, like the people just made up to like? Because it's harder, they that cheaper to keep stuff.
Well, if
That's
I
real
get
stuff.
married, I get married through the church. So the law ain't got shit to do with it. It's
Right,
the
it's about-
church in front of God.
Julio's still trying to do the math.
He don't, he don't got the
5 carried
number.
it too.
He's like one ring.
He don't got the number.
You know why?
He gave his answer though.
I'm
you think?
thinking, yo, if you getting married, I think more so that you're taking a financial step. That's how I'm thinking. That's why I hesitate to answer this because I think so different now.
Financial step towards what? Like,
If you're getting married, that means you're planning on building with this person,
Right.
right? So if you're getting engaged with somebody, at that point, you're only really giving yourself time to afford the wedding that you want to have. Right? You shouldn't say, let's get engaged and then let's not think. Nah, if you already got engaged, that means, I plan on getting married. You feel married. And then financially, you're like, yeah, this is the wedding we want to have. We can afford this in a year's time.
What if you don't plan on a big wedding?
I'm not saying you have to plan on a big wedding, but I'm saying whatever the wedding is. You get engaged, and then there's like a plan towards that wedding. The wedding has nothing to do with you as a man. You got the engagement. Like, you made that choice you want to engage with. The wedding is hers. They want to plan it out. And that's what I'm saying. As a man, you're making a financial step. She always wants to flex with the wedding. The wedding is for her. The engagement is for you. I'm choosing to ask you in marriage.
How about if they're not financially fit? Do you marry them?
That's another risk you got to take. You know what's up. Do you sign?
Well, what happened?
What's financially fit?
Meaning that I make $5,000 and you make $2,000. So I want to make 10, and you're not fit for me.
Sign up.
You make
Wait,
2,000.
so because you're not making what you should be making.
No, I'm making what I'm making. I want to make 10,000 together. Should I not marry you because you only make 2?
So wait, how much you say you make?
5,000.
So why can't you figure out how to make the next 5,000? So you can have 10 alone plus her.
Oh, so I have $70 million and you got 2, right? That's what we're gonna do.
No.
I have $70 million. You got 2.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
The numbers. Don't talk numbers. I'm just saying that the numbers don't matter. Like you're not in this day and age.
You don't want to carry all the burden. You're saying?
This day and age, we don't do that. Back in the day, you did that. I catch the fish. You cook the fish. Together, we eat the fish. Right back in the day.
Oh, you want to keep them home barefoot
so
and pregnant?
Now, so what's it now?
No, now it should be like
we
together.
Both fucking catch the fish.
We both catch the fish.
We both cook the fish.
We fishermen and women.
We both eat the fish.
Yeah, exactly. Now that's the way the day and age. Because we know. Come on, let's keep it a buck. We can't survive out here living in these apartments just with one income. We need 2 incomes to survive and live in these New York apartments.
What if you help her get the job that would make?
Oh, I'm not saying don't help, but do you stay with somebody?
Train her to be your assistant at work.
Type the letter, bitch. Type the letter. We gotta get this money. No, I get it, but I'm just saying, like, it sucks that finances do play a part in being together these days, because welfare might help us. Because welfare might help us. There's girls that pay welfare, and then the guys. How many girls are not married got welfare?
You went from 70,000 to welfare.
No, but let's keep it. Let's go back to the projects. Let's take.
He's already planning on a scam. Be like, yo, ma, this is what you gonna do. We're gonna get a fake divorce, right? And then you gonna go in the shelter for 6 months. You gonna get the Section 8 apartment, and then I move in with you.
Right.
And
then
we have the kids. Together to be in the shelter. You get an apartment quicker.
No, you get an apartment quicker as a family.
Unless she's a domestic violence girl. I'm not encouraging. I've heard it was on TikTok.
Nah, y'all play too much.
No, but it's a true story. Y'all play too much. No, but day and age, it's hard to just survive in the city. I mean, they trying to get us out of here anyway. Or right now, they trying to clear us out.
Who's they?
Oh gosh.
The government. Let's just say the government. Let's say government
gosh.
trying to. They are, because listen, all these apartments, you know what I mean? They're not renting no more. Everything's to be sold. Yeah. Everything's to be sold.
And that's all over. That's a bunch of projects doing that.
The Marcy project, they sent the letter. You buy the apartment or you out.
Yep. Literally.
What? Marcy? What? I'm not kidding.
What's those projects by downtown Brooklyn?
Fort Greene?
At one point, they were all empty. They sold. Everyone is a condo now.
That's crazy. See, that's what I'm saying. Like these apartments here, either you move out or die. That's how they work.
Well, if you die, you're moving out.
Yeah, no, that's what they want you to. But they push you to move out.
They bury you upstairs.
No, they push you to move out. Let's the way he's dying soon. Let's do the countdown. The countdown is.
We need a will translator.
No. I'm telling you, as a super, yo,
crazy.
As a superintendent, I'm telling you.
Leave or die.
Leave or die.
Yo, I know I smoke weed. I've been hitting my weed pen. But nah, he went from one topic to like I'm over here like.
No.
The question was.
He's just trying to avoid marriage.
The question was.
I'm trying to kill the bitch.
Do you marry if you make 5,000, she make 2,000? Now he's like, yo, but think about it like this: either buy this apartment or you're dead.
Who runs this? The mafia?
Yeah. In a sense,
yes. That's who they was.
The government. See, hey, why you gotta say it out loud? I'm trying to get me murked out here. Yes, that's what happens.
So you wouldn't get with a girl that makes less money than you?
Yeah, of course. Love is love.
What?
Love is love.
Yo,
we were saying
that to say this.
No, I was.
Yo, he sells out quick.
No, I was sell out. Yeah. No, 5,000. Listen, because it's not about money.
Hold on. You just
It's not. Wait a second, guys. You can't take my shit hypothetical.
Yo, this is wild.
Hypothetical. You can't take it
It's
hypothetical.
not about.
first of all, I think you're
not
using
about money.
hypothetical wrong, but that's
Hypothetical. You can't. Like you saying. You guys are saying.
You
that
mean literal.
I make 5,000. You know. You can't do that. That's not fair. I would marry a broke bitch. I
So
would.
You would.
I would. Because I love her.
But why she a broke
Who's
bitch,
her?
though?
Oh,
Wait. No. Wait. We ain't put no names. Not even when she wants a name. He's like, who's her? Who's her? No.
It sounds like you're talking about somebody.
I'm talking about her, whoever
Oh.
her is. No, I'm not. I can't say no names. I can't say no
So
names.
there is a her.
No, there is no her. Hypothetical.
Right.
God.
Okay.
Today's
I'm
word.
Today's
Hypothetical.
word. Hypothetical. There's a her.
Hypothetical.
I would marry her, even if she's broke. Because at the end of the day, money don't make a difference.
Oh,
How about,
so
as if-
money don't make a
No, it don't.
difference.
Because we could be broke in the box. You and I.
Wow,
Not
you
you and I,
went-
but me and her.
He's going
Could
to
be
the
bro-
box.
Is that the same for? I know you engaged hypothetically.
Right.
What?
Could you be or marry someone that were broke or just? paid?
It's definitely about love for me.
So if they were broke, Julio.
She's taking too long.
Yo,
I don't
broke
know.
means.
Wait, what you mean? Hold on.
But, like,
you
broke
just said love,
means-
and then you said
I don't know.
I don't. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, what-
but
I don't
you're
know what
like
the
a homeless or like
Broke
You know what I mean?
means
But
you're
broke-
not trying.
trying.
She
gotta
works in
try.
Target. She works in Target.
She's trying though.
She's trying. That's what he said.
She
works
works
in
at Target
Trying.
in Brooklyn or Queens.
She works downtown Brooklyn. The more Target.
What shift?
She works the overnight.
Yo.
Overnight is the worst shift you can work.
It's a plus if she got her own type of movement. She got a job. Maybe
Is
she
it making
got
you cry thinking about
benefits.
marriage or what's going on here?
No, the weed hit. But yeah, maybe she got benefits. Maybe she worked the night shift at Rite Aid, but you're a comedian. They give benefits to people at Rite Aid.
Right, they
Y'all,
do.
y'all get married, now you got benefits from Rite Aid.
Right.
See?
And you never
See?
stock shelf 12
You see, Will?
Right. Overnight.
overnight.
Now automatically you have more value than the 2,000.
Everyone got to try.
Just
Right.
try.
Everyone got
Just
to
try.
try.
It's true though. There's no movement. There's no anything.
You already calling her a broke bitch. Why are you even trying to get engaged? Like, that's terrible. This
This is
girl.
my broke bitch
Horrible.
girlfriend.
My wife,
It's
she's a
horrible.
broke bitch.
That's
still
why
work-
he don't believe in
terrible.
engagement.
This bitch still fiance. I don't really know.
Fiance.
I didn't say
But
engagement.
that's engagement.
Engagement is not that because I could be engaged to you from the heart, like Julio said.
What?
Julio
But you
said-
still have to
Julio
kind of
said
exchange something as like a,
Yo,
you know what I
you
mean?
gotta
Exchange
give her
of
something. So
blood.
what are you
Yeah.
gonna give her?
love. I'm
No,
gonna
but
give
you
her-
have
My
you gotta give
God.
a certain reminder of that love.
blood. You want me to give her blood too?
A booger or something.
Can I make
put
a
the booger in
a
the-
moco engagement?
That would be dope. You could
It gets
and
hard.
imagine when
pause.
that gets hard.
Shit look crazy. It's like, yeah, I remember that. I couldn't breathe out of this nostril.
Okay, let's get off the topic
Seriously,
of marriage.
y'all
good.
fucking
Y'all
fucked
in
around.
love.
He's in love.
Subscribe right fucking now to Brooklyn fucking basement. Spider Cuz said it, and if you don't, you're gonna be in the fucking basement.
Not
Wow.
this basement though.
Every time I open up for Ralph, that shit is lit. That tour life. You know, I want that. I want to be on tour. I like that feeling. Shit is just fire. AR's coming with me on Saturday. We're gonna go to Pittsburgh. Dude, don't tell Pittsburgh. That's on the website juliodiazcomedy.com.
Click on.
Click on the link.
Click on the
You
link.
know it's
Click
you
on
know
the
it's
link.
killer. You know it's killer. Those drives.
Those drives be lit. AR
Yeah,
done
we-
came with me to like fucking 100 shows already, bro.
He don't mind them because he never drives.
Right.
Ah.
So you love driving. I love driving.
We was going
No.
to a show in DC that he's gonna be late.
Oh, but, Rene, shout outs to Rene Vaca.
yeah.
That shit was a fire week. I hit him up to see if I could open up for him in Long Island on Wednesday. And then he was like, come with me tomorrow to Newark. So I went with him to Newark the next day for 2 days. Then he was like, come to DC tomorrow. I was like, all right. And I don't know what happened. We were like late. I was freaking out so hard. I was like, let me just fucking knock out. I was like, I don't think I'm going to make it.
He was fidgeting.
This
fidgeting.
motherfucker must have been going, I don't know, buck
Yo.
20.
And the baby
some
rocket.
shit in my car.
No, it
Because
was in
when
his
we
car.
got there, I was like, oh, how the fuck you did that? That shit was saying 8:56 arrival. I'm like, I'll never make it. We got
Right.
there by 8:20. I'm like, how you
What
shave
the-
36 minutes?
I know how to
Oh,
time
it's
travel.
that voodoo.
The ring.
And when I,
It's
when I
the
got
blood.
The blood ring.
I was like, yo, I'm pulling up. They're like, perfect. He about to bring you up. I'm like, damn.
You go to these different cities and all that. Do you feel like you learn for when it's time for you to get on tour
Oh,
yourself?
110%, bro. Like, I give all of the people that's ever let me open up for them credit, bro. Ralph, Rene, Gabriel Iglesias, Alfred Robles, Talent Senior, especially Ralph, because he was the main guy. Like, I got to be on the road with him a good amount of times and at like different levels of his success where I'm like, he's maintaining his success and whatever's coming more is like a demand because it's matching the work that he's putting in.
Right.
Like even when he initially popped, he didn't stop writing. He wrote more. And that's why everything else keeps coming. And I'm like, can't get complacent, bro. No matter whatever reference you're getting, whatever credit you're getting, whatever show you just did, magazine you just did, still got to do more. And people will always judge you on the more than whatever it is you're thinking like, oh yeah, when you bring me up, say this credit. They don't care. What's the value to your name now? Gabriel Iglesias, 27, however many years, and he's still on the road every weekend. Yeah. It's a lifestyle. Like I see what it is. You build the team and the stand-up. If you do other things, movies, shows, whatever, cool. Right. But if you could always fall back on stand-up, it's not even a fallback. It's the main thing. I am a stand-up comic. You see me in movies, you see me in shows. But once you start building and branching, it's hard to come back to this. This is something you really got to do every day or as much as possible to maintain that skill. Nice. That's why I think Eddie never came back. I think that
it's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work, but it's like extra scrutiny. It's like the same thing when like if I know you for IG videos and you just started doing stand-up, you got to match what I see. So it's like IG. With Eddie, it's like, you're still Eddie Murphy. I know you for this special, and now I know you for these amazing movies. But even if you're saying, like, yo, I just started, give me some time. Nah, you're Eddie Murphy. I'm thinking it's like this, and it's not like that.
Right. It's a different animal.
Different animal.
Yeah, different animal. Yeah, absolutely.
You want to say you're a stand-up comic, you really got to do it.
Yeah. No, it's a work ethic that keeps you on a level that, messing with the Renes, messing with the Barbosas.
They serious business. Them boys is getting up. They getting busy. New jokes, crowd work, whatever it is, clips, serious business.
At that point, start building a team, right? Because then it really gets difficult. Once you just got to be on stage, on the road, driving from state to state.
You know what I learned, bro? That the team assembles itself. You study people. It makes sense after a while. It makes sense why I'm working with the team.
If they stay around,
you just got to work on your shit. You just got to be the guy. They'll come, bro. Like, I seen it slowly build together for Ralph. Like, the videographer, the other people, Jaime, like, people that came into his life where it's like, this is the team. Jesus, Luis, whoever it was, like, together, that's how he felt. He kept moving, but he never let up on being Ralph, though. Same thing for Rene. Same thing for Gabriel, Alfred. Like you got to individually put in that work. And then teams, they always come together. I'm working with this person. I'm probably working with this person.
So the pieces are naturally fit.
Specifically for a comic now, I think the most important person to your team, swear to God, is somebody that's like, I'm a serious videographer, filmographer, and I take you serious enough to break bread with you in a way of like, I hit the road with you. We make bread as we go type shit. You know, like that. I seen it. You need that person that they know how to edit, and they believe in you. I seen it with Rene, bro, his videographer, man. That shit inspired me because then you get to focus on being the star, be the headline, work on these jokes. Yo, I don't bought the tripod. I don't know what an ISO or white balance is. Just because it is what it is. Like, I'm not there yet, but I still need to be, though.
So, team member, you have one?
I'm not, like, a big headliner to where it makes sense. Like,
you're doing a lot, though. You're doing a lot.
I met a videographer. That's what they do. Who I've been meeting are other comics who possess the skill.
Gotcha.
And they've been showing me.
Right.
I don't know if he wants people hitting him up for this. I've been learning a lot from Chris Sosa.
Shout out to Chris.
Shout out to Chris. He's shown me a lot. He helped me edit. Dolby, everything. But I wouldn't consider him a part of the Julio Diaz team in the sense of like, that's my videographer. He's another comic.
Right.
Yeah,
that does
still working on him.
That's teaching you how to do better you.
He's his own person that one day he's going to have a videographer.
Right.
You know, so do I have a team like somebody like, this is my videographer, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
Not really, but I'm not waiting for it either.
No, I was just trying to hear love because the last time I was just trying to hear some love.
Because he don't have
because last time I seen Jacina, I was hosting the show with Rene up in St. Mark's. That's the last time I seen her. And I was like, do you remember Ken Flores? Rest his soul. God bless him.
Fact.
I was like, did you get to see him that night? She was like, no, I never got to see him. That's because that night he went to the hospital.
Oh, that same night
the second show. Yeah, the second show he went to the hospital I was hosting. He didn't get the rock. I saw her and her fiance.
Of 15 years.
That's what I said. You have someone close to the heart like a Ken Flores.
Like a mentor, you saying?
What I understood from team was I'm the individual stand-up comic. I'm thinking about team like this person is the videographer, editor, this and that. This is my opinion. When you're working with another comic, I don't necessarily think y'all on the same team in a sense of like they're your opener. So now the question that I'm understanding now is who's another comic
that inspires
in
you.
a team sense that inspire you? Oh, different question.
Right.
That the people that I've mentioned, yo, I went to that first night when it was Rene and Ken.
Mm-hmm.
That show changed my life.
Right.
Because I understood why people were falling in love with them. They
Right.
put on an experience
Together. Yeah.
both of them,
Love
and
that.
individually too. Like shout outs to Ken. Ken had his own thing too,
Mhm.
where it's like I saw the love for him. Then when Rene went up, I saw the love for him.
Right.
That was the ultimate collaboration
Mhm.
right there.
They
Two
were
strong
1-2 punch.
individuals.
Yeah, they were
Not
great.
just like he's Renee's open and not two strong individuals.
Right.
And to go back to Ralph, that's why, bro, shout outs to Ralph. He would give me advice like, yo, bro, push yourself out there, though. Like,
Mhm.
don't just think like this and that. It'd be different if Ralph made me feel like, yeah, you my opener, I got you.
Right.
Ralph always made me feel like these are opportunities.
Take
Let's
'em.
do it. But you're still Julio Diaz.
Make sure that you brand yourself.
Hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I made sure, and then that's why it's the ultimate, like, sign of respect that he produced the special for me. That's, you know,
That's big.
he would fly me to, like, all the way west. Like, these were
Mhm.
shows where I'm like, damn, bro, like,
He didn't have to do that.
definitely not.
Yeah, he didn't have
He
to do
had
that.
other people, too, where I'm like, dang, he just showing me mad love right now. Like,
Right.
you know,
And having someone that's already headlining their own show, you start learning the business aspect of
everything.
it too, right?
That comes when it comes, but I saw, like, what I mainly just saw was the business end that you got to handle always is make sure you're writing. That's the lucrative part. Make sure you're working.
That's the
Everything
money.
else, bro, is out of your control. Who's opening for you, that should come in the moment. In a sense of like, I got to see him have a focus, stay on that focus, handle his business, look professional. You know, a lot of us want like the biggest aspect of the dream that we're chasing, but it's like that comes with a lot. Staying
Work.
ready.
That's right.
Also, like, I seen him say no to a lot of things because he wanted to establish the stand-up comic.
Right.
A lot
So-
of people like, yo, you know, I got a little
wanna
bit of
be
buzz.
everywhere.
I'm a writer now. Or maybe I do this now.
Right.
Cool. Make sure you stay focused on this. And I saw that. I got to open up for him, like, with that initial buzz.
Mm-hmm.
And then to see it where it became, bro, like, that second year was completely different. It was theater shows. Theater shows sold out. Then for him to, like, it's one thing that he brought me with him when he was headlining the comedy clubs, right?
Right.
Different improvs and everything. That initial hype was crazy too. And then the second year,
The theater.
he already did enough for me, and he still brought me back. If not, that second year, he brought me back even more when it was the theater. Bro, and that's like, that's the pinnacle. That's what we're all reaching. And he shared that dream with me. Like, it's real, bro. Every time I went
That's
back
dope.
to New York, I felt that shit. Like, all these Greenwich spots, coming to the basement, all
Yeah.
that shit.
All the work came back.
Yeah,
You get
the
to see
work
some of
got
the,
rewarded.
like 10
Yeah.
steps in front of you already. Like, damn, I can't
It's
wait
true.
to get there now.
Keep pushing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
here's
keep-
like all you need. Seriously, like Jay-Z tried to do that shit for
Memphis
Project.
Bleak.
He tried to show Memph, and he kept telling him like, work hard, bro. These other people are coming. 50 Cent.
Yeah,
Don't just be Jay-Z's homie. Like, be
Be
you
Memphis
too.
Bleak. Yeah. That's the advice you would give the young comics. Just keep
Hell
writing.
yeah, keep
Just
working on
writing.
yourself.
Just
The
keep
shit
writing.
is real. Have blind faith.
Julio, you taking a moment to give yourself the flowers? Like, I did it. I killed it. You keep saying he looked out.
I did the work. I know. I get that. I be ODing by giving him credit because regardless, I was gonna do the work. The reason I go so hard is because, man, I really needed help, and thank God.
Right.
Like in my opinion, like I'm not even trying to say like he extra helped me out or some shit. I'm just saying like in life, bro. Even you, bro. You give me advice. You were there for me where I was from open mics, and then I transitioned into trying to produce my own shows. So being around you at the pizza shop meant a lot to me because I got to see that aspect. How can I break bread with other comics in a different way?
When you're by yourself, make sure you're taking in
trust
these
me.
moments, and
If
'cause
anything,
it's so important.
when I'm on camera or in podcast, I'd rather not be bigging myself up because I do that shit on the regular. Every day I wake up on some like, I'm the shit. I'm about to do this shit. And then when I'm on camera, I give respect to the people that said, I believe in that shit too.
Yeah.
Like Ralph told me that. Bro, I know you got this shit, bro. Even Gabriel putting me up on that stage, he don't need to do nothing else for me. He let me open up for him in King's Theater during New York Comedy Fest in
Wow.
Brooklyn, sold out. He gave me a whole
Yeah.
speech like, this guy right here, Brooklyn,
Yeah.
clap it up for Julio Diaz. I never need to open up for him again.
Yeah, he brought you
Like,
back on stage,
Wow.
right?
He brought me
Afterward?
back up on stage. My family was there.
Wow.
Like that was enough fuel to last me 30 years. I'll think about that shit on my worst days.
Shit, Kingston that could be the pinnacle of some people's dreams.
That's right.
The first special. What made you make that decision to do it now?
I think it came from a conversation with Ralph where I was like, my manager wants me to do this. I didn't really like that option. There's this other option, but I need to have a 30-minute set to show them, and the videos that I have are like not a good 30. I don't want to send it in, and it's a timetable. And then he was just like, yo, I'll do it for you. So it's not even about the time is right, this and that. It's more so like you can't wait.
Subscribe right fucking now. So Brooklyn fucking basement. Spider Cuz said it, and if you don't, you're gonna be in the fucking basement. Girl.
Not this basement though.
Not this basement.
Not this basement. Not this one.
So I have a question from a fan, which I can't say their names, but they had a question for you that they asked me.
Oh,
asked
okay.
you, right? What
Wait,
you know?
just got a phone. It was on. Oh.
No, they
I
asked
didn't
me
know
earlier
I
today.
didn't
One
know
of the
we
audience
opened the
members?
lines.
No, one of the oldest fans. They asked you earlier. What point in time did you say? Because it happens to a lot of comics, right? Like I knew a fireman that just left being that to be a stand-up comic. At what point were you comfortable enough to say, I don't need a job
just
no
gonna
more.
do
I'm just
this."
gonna do this. I mean, I have my answer for him, but he wants your answer. Like, when did he say I could just spread my wings?
Asked Julio, Will.
No, I'm not. I know I have my answer for him, and then he was like, "No, I want to hear Julio." I was like, "Fuck you too." So, but I
You
want
said you don't even got your own website, nigga.
But he wanted to know at what point in time did you say, "You know what? I'm gonna spread my wings and just jump. I'm gonna take the chance."
I'm assuming that person got a career job. So
Fireman.
they're asking like
Right,
that.
right.
Fireman. I left sanitation because
Okay.
I felt like I wasn't going to get the comp time. They weren't going to let me do it because then at that point it's considered like a secondary job that I'm asking for time off to do this thing.
Right.
If it's that pressing, it sounds like you have another job.
Right.
Those type of jobs don't like that because you're supposed to dedicate your time to them. Like I think when I worked for sanitation, it was Netflix, something else. Then I started hitting the road.
When Netflix calls, tell him.
When Netflix calls, I'm out.
Then you can quit.
Or at least Tubi, nigga. Get Tubi
Has
call you.
Netflix called? No,
Nah,
don't
but
quit.
the Netflix thing really didn't put money in my pocket.
No,
if
definitely
anything.
not.
So you just got. It's like I said, bro. You gotta have blind faith as long as you're willing to take that risk. And then 40. So like, all right, sanitation and fireman. When I had the job, I was 27. So technically, I could have retired at 49.
Right.
Full pension, full everything. That's why he's asking that.
Right.
Fireman, I think
Right.
it's 20 years.
You're right.
And they good money, full pension.
I thought it was less.
As long as you okay
And that's
with
what
that.
most people that do stand up are afraid of. Like, yo, I ain't gonna have nothing when this is all said and
Oh,
done.
shit, I don't know what to tell you.
But that's why it's called a leap of faith, right?
Right.
That's why it's
You
You
called.
love something. See, love.
Right.
Love.
This,
Nah, it's a fact.
this guy is
Love.
out of.
And that's why
guy.
we brought Jacina Love.
Yeah.
Nah, but
You
you
do
see, I'm gonna bring it back to the my original answer to the engagement marriage, right?
Go ahead.
Engagement
I
for the
got
engagement.
engaged to stand up when I left sanitation, and I made the plan and was married.
Nah,
but
you
I'm willing
cheated.
to how I cheated.
Because you broke up with one bitch to get with another bitch.
How?
So that's not cheating then.
No,
He
because he
broke it.
actually broke up.
But he was
broke
doing her while he was doing her.
No, he
No.
wasn't. He
If
left
anything,
her.
I was with comedy first, and then
Oh.
sanitation
Oh.
So
said.
you spun back a
That-
block.
No, I never left.
Spun back.
never left.
Sanitation was offering me flirtatious vibes. Sanitation
Right.
was
Pensions.
Sanitation was thick with pensions.
Overtime.
Overtime.
See, that's that serial
yo,
killer.
It's like
you
you
know?
gonna leave me for
That's-
that broke bitch over there, but I said she ain't no broke bitch.
She got a future.
Oh.
She's working. She's trying. This
She's
is my
trying.
wife.
Talking overnight.
She's
And I
trying.
kept watering her because she kept watering me, and now we grew together.
See?
I
With
didn't know you
no
was a poet
blood.
and a comic. Don't do it unless you love it, basically, right?
If you got that fear,
Then don't do
don't do it. Shit.
Be like, I don't give a
I
fuck.
told my dad, why would I want to do stand up at 40, 49? I'm
Right.
not saying that there's something wrong with that. I'm saying, why would I want to start again there? Why would I want to stop?
Like stop and stop, start. Yeah.
No, because then, bro, like if I wasn't doing stand up, I'd fully commit to being sanitation. It's harder if he started fireman first, too.
Right.
I started stand up first. By the time 27, 28, I had like 8, 9 years of momentum.
Right.
Then I got sanitation, and like it was true momentum. I think the pandemic ended. It was leading up to all these auditions, and then that Netflix thing happened 6 months after I got the job at
Something
sanitation.
like a ring. That Netflix thing.
That was my first credit. I was like, nah, bro, I'm definitely going. I don't care what happens. I had a supervisor look out for me for that. Then it just got to a point where, so I was trying to say, I was starting to hit the road little by little. I had to leave because I felt like it just would have been bad. And let's say I got to come back. I don't want to get fired.
Right.
I'd rather I stepped away. Right, so I stepped away because then there was another sanitation test coming out. So I was like, I'll just take that test and get on the list again. If it don't happen by the time they call me, now it's like a better ultimatum.
Right.
Sanitation always takes them forever, supposedly, to call you.
No, it does.
You know, so it's like, if I didn't make it by then, fuck it, I'll go back. At least I'm on the list. Then the next year, shout outs to Ralph, I was struggling, hard body. I was any job that I can get. And then Ralph was bringing me on the road every now and then. That shit really helped me get by. Then I had got into the New York clubs. That keeps me paying my bills as a comic. So now anything extra when I go with Ralph is really about seeing what it takes to at that level.
Right.
But it went from a whole year of like, yeah, I'm getting by on these road shows, thank God. And every now and then I get booked to headline on my own too.
Right.
But really it was, man, son, there was some weekends there where Ralph hit me up. I was like, yo, thank you.
Fucking light bill.
The message to the fireman is thinking
Oh,
about
here's
it.
the message.
Put
Okay.
down the hose.
Nah, my father said you're gonna regret this because you could have retired at 49. I told my father I'd regret not following my dreams at 49 more.
Really, you would.
So if that's your answer, whenever you're supposed to retire as a fireman, think about that day.
Right.
Are you going to be more happy that you stuck around and now you got a pension and you can live your life? Or are you going to think, damn, I should have done it when I was a little bit younger. I'm a little bit older now. Maybe I have a family now, more responsibilities now. Whatever you think. I went with, at 49, I look back and, damn, I don't open up for Gabriel Iglesias.
Right.
I don't open up for Ralph Barbosa. I don't open up for Rene Vaca. Shit, I started headlining on my own after that, too. And now I got people opening up for me, and they became their own person. And I was in a community. I wanted to be in that community more. I wanted to retire as a comedian more than hang up my sanitation uniform. If you could look back and think that, then yeah. If not, bro, don't leave, bro. That's a good job.
He
saved
answered
him.
it beautifully.
Let me ask you a question though. How do you
Another
feel?
one?
Yeah, of course. I'm gonna keep asking questions.
Was this the cop now? Or
How do you feel about the Latin community in New York? Because I don't think they embrace you as the comic that you are.
I feel like you can't think about the people that are not showing you love. That's why I'm extra give credit. Because that shit, honestly, bro, I think that just comes from ego. That's why I don't give myself too much credit. Then you start believing in that. People need to help you out. People need to let you open for them. People will never let you do shit.
So it's about to stay
Nobody
with the love.
owes
Stay
you.
with the
Whoever
love.
showing me love. Shout outs
Yeah.
to Tommy 5K.
Of course.
Shout outs to Mr. Nueva York. He always says something nice about
love
me.
him.
Shout outs to Gloeris and Sasha Mercy. They always put me on their shows.
Glory.
You just can't think about the people that you don't think are showing you love. You just got to stay focused on who is. That's so much better.
that's what this episode's about, love.
Bullshit.
Love.
You didn't show love. You didn't do the website.
That
We're
I-
gonna keep going back to that.
I needed that money, eh? I needed that money, eh?
Damn, eh?
Let me see the website you built first, though.
Oh.
Oh.
You over here saying, why did you pay
Have
this
you ever heard
person
of
for that
Google?
website? But I saw
Wait. He's
Nah,
not
he
saying he
got
did
it. That
Google,
was
right?
good,
He
bro.
didn't
He
say
got
he's.
it.
He ain't say he
he
did.
just said it. He said he built Google.
I don't get credit for it though.
I
That's
know.
why I appreciate you giving credit to other people. The whole world, Google. But do I get credit for
You
it?
got credit now. You know what's crazy?
I'm humble.
I could
just-
be wrong, but one day I was chilling on the M train. There was two people that were smoking. They was talking about how somebody from Brooklyn was the first person to ask G something, and he ran with it, started a whole website, never gave him credit.
Never talking about me.
AskGs.com.
Well, from what I remember, though, come DTF days, you were one of the first people that did that radio
Yo,
stuff
stop picking
out
this
your
nigga.
apartment.
Stop picking him up.
Shit, I thought you meant like DTF down, like on your down to fuck days.
No.
Like, what?
She meant the radio station. Oh man.
Come on, man.
I
You got the
died.
blood stuff going on. We can't talk about none of that.
That was a
That's
old
for another
white joke.
episode. You got a name for the special?
Oh, yeah.
I was gonna call it Shake the Room. So
Okay.
my initial plan.
But that's not the final name.
Nah.
Okay, just checking.
That sound like he don't
'Cause
like
we
it.
don't-
That sound like he just shit it on there.
No.
That was crazy.
No, because I didn't want to
No, he
start
was like,
pushing
hey.
Shake the Room and then calls it something else.
Nah,
you know what I
he
mean?
Oh,
didn't want to
okay, okay.
start
Yeah, that's all. That's
pushing.
it's not the final
He
name.
cleaned that
That's
up
like you tell
fast.
your boy, you like, yo, we about to get married. It's like, oh, that's for real?
Yeah, right. Exactly. For real? Is that
No
how
matter
you
where it
feel
is.
though?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay, because that's important.
I went to the Bahamas recently. My jokes work there. I've been to crowds that have nothing in common with me. My jokes work there.
To me, with all the comedy out right now, because I feel like comedy's in a beautiful place with Instagram, with social media. But for me, it's that aspect. You're not always performing with your fans. You're not, you know what I'm saying? You're in rooms where they don't know you, they don't watch you, they've never seen you, and they're laughing.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Well, that's what we
What a
know,
gift.
that you can, you know,
What a
you could
gift.
attend to your Puerto Rican fans, you could do the black room, but
Right.
when you're able to do it anywhere,
Right.
that's when you're funny.
Right.
We
Yeah.
be speaking about that on the road.
That's when you're funny.
That's stand-up comedy.
No, that's that. When you can
That's
make a
the
whole,
art.
when you can walk into a room and make a room laugh, and this is a random room.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's when you're funny, and
And
you
I feel
definitely
like
got
that's
that.
some advice, maybe I should say it and then you should repeat it, right? That comedians need to get there.
It's hard.
It's
though.
not so much.
It's hard though. It's not. It's easier said
But
than done.
with what Julio said, we're gonna push ourselves.
That's a
Right.
fact.
Right.
We
Regardless.
gotta push ourselves. We gotta
Right.
push
Right.
ourselves out. Everybody's gonna love me in my room.
Right.
If it scares me, I'm just repeating what Julio was saying.
Right.
Because I was listening to this interview.
Okay.
So I can't wait to see you there. Because to me, the lyrics was so classic, right? There's
Right.
all these momentums that we just never forget.
To
This
repeat
could be
your
that.
shit. To
What
repeat
if
your
you're the
shit.
first
Yeah.
ones to throw a 25-minute and people are like, it's so short, I want to watch it over and over
Oh,
and
yeah.
over
The
and
classic.
over.
She can't wait for that
I
classic.
don't think
to
I
come.
should drop a 45. I feel like, I want to hit a whole year of doing 45s and I on the road, because I feel like you'll see that on video. You'll see that training. Right now, we put out a 20 to 25 on his. I got an extra 15 that I thought looked good too. I put it on my YouTube. And then it's like, shit, if you don't want to watch me for 20, 25 minutes, you know,
Right.
watch me for 40.
Right.
Come see me on the road. Come see me shake the room. Like,
See
it was
more.
perfect, bro. Like, it's a hot mixtape.
Right.
Yes.
You know, but I put so much emphasis on it that it's not a regular mixtape. It's the power of the dollar. Put me on the road to work on my Get Rich or Die Trying.
I like that one.
And I'm shooting something else too to add to the fire. I'm going to Columbus to shoot a Don't Tell. You gotta look like you're on momentum, and then I gotta follow it up. I gotta clip up for my audience,
Right.
feed them.
I love it.
What inspires you to be you?
Man, discipline and responsibilities, bro. Like, you just gotta be responsible. I
Yeah.
left the sanitation job. Got no choice.
That wasn't
bro.
responsible though. Was it?
Nah, I'm
But,
saying
but
like
he had to win, man.
this
Right,
shit
You know what I
gotta
mean?
right,
match.
right. No,
My intensity
I'm playing
gotta
the devils.
match. I
Right.
gotta wake up scared,
Right.
like if how I
Scared.
was scared when I missed my alarm to go clocking for sanitation.
Right.
Keep that same
Right.
energy.
Keep that
That
That's
same
great.
same
You hear what he
energy.
said? He said, "I was." You know what kept me inspired? Being scared.
Nah,
That's
you
what
got
inspired
to,
you.
like, yo, bro,
Being scared.
I got no fallback. Like, when I woke up late one day for sanitation, bro, I felt so crazy. Like, oh my God, now that I'm on probation, this and that. So I gotta wake up like that for Julio
That's
Diaz.
right.
Right.
That's right.
If not, it'll
scared.
fail. You
That's
gotta
right.
wake up like, oh shit. And
Yeah.
now, because I really, really want it, like, I feel that shit. I feel why I need the YouTube started already. I feel why I need to be on momentum.
Right.
Why I gotta pay $1,000 for a website? Cause I gotta be ready. I gotta look the part. Gotta be the part. I'm asking for this success. I gotta look like it too. I gotta look like a comic that you want to click on the YouTube
Right.
and subscribe.
So indirectly, I did build the website.
You did, bro. You
You know
motivated
what I'm
me.
saying?
Don't give a pound.
Almost been
Come
said.
on, how did he get that? How did he
Yo,
pull that
'cause-
off at the end of the episode? This is
You need
bullshit.
to flip to that face he made when you said that.
Bullshit. Yeah.
You don't got a date though for it to drop.
Nah.
Is it being edited?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Ralph was gonna put it on.
On his YouTube, I treated it like Hulu or Netflix was giving me a 2020.
That's right. That's what it
Absolutely.
is.
Yeah.
No,
and
that's-
even something so much more intimate and better, you know?
Nah,
Just
it's
coming
a good
from-
story.
That's right.
You know, like a friend really believed in me. Gaston Amante came in. He's another comic. He's self-produced, self-directed, everything. His first special Immigrant Made. I wanted somebody in my corner as like a ringman, like Customato, and Gaston really provided that. I ran my set by him. Like, just everything really came together. And when we went to Denver, it was 4 shows. That's how much Ralph looked out. He set me up with 4 sold-out shows to get it right. That's 1. 2, it was in Denver at a really hot room. Shout out to the Denver Comedy Works. We had a game plan, me and Gaston. Like, we thought it was going to be Jaime up first, Jaime Garcia, me, then Ralph, because he's the headliner. We could make it seem like it's co-headlining, but it's Ralph's crowd.
Right.
You know, he's the headliner. So we show up like thinking you might have to eat checks and people drinks and whatever, but we'll come ready. Like, we'll, you know, and shout outs to Gaston and DeWood. That first show, we in the green room chilling, and they come back and they're like, what's the order? And Ralph was like, yo, did your friend Dejan come? I was like, nah, bro. He's like, all right. So it's gonna be Jaime, me, then Julio.
So he put you to close.
So he
I'm
ate the
like,
check.
man, whatever checks they were, but like I said, I was there the whole show. You couldn't hear nothing.
For people that are not comedians, or what does that mean exactly?
It's like in the moment, right? And that's what I'm saying. Shout out to Denver Comedy Works, right? You can hear that while you're on stage.
Right.
You can hear things happening, like what drink order you want. Sometimes the crowds get rowdy. Sometimes it's like you can hear the staff taking orders, this and that, or the checks is the worst because now people are distracted.
Right.
They're looking at how much they gotta pay, and maybe this and that. Maybe they're arguing. I only had 3 drinks, whatever. I didn't hear anything. And then on top of that, there's cameras there, so everything needs to be coordinated. If you need to drop drinks over here, like everything was coordinated that the staff went to the left first, so everything on the right camera side was good. And then as they went over, the camera angles were always good. And then he gave me a whole intro. Listen, I'm gonna come back. Hold on. Got off stage, got the applause, came back out. I feel like this some Eminem 50 Cent shit. Like fire shit. Here's somebody I really fuck with, and I don't know how he's not on the road. I don't know how he's not signed, but look.
To say, yo, I'm gonna put this nigga after me, and because I believe in him.
That's a lot
That's
too.
a fucking-
Yo, and I
that's
felt
everything.
that shit. No matter what, right? That's Ralph's crowd.
Right.
So because of that story that he gave, he has a whole, like, it's a really good story, man. But it's still like, all right, some of them giving like, okay, I get it. This is a Ralph Barbosa production.
You still gotta earn it.
I love you, so I'll give him a chance. And other people are like, what the fuck?
Fuck. Yeah.
Ah,
I wanted you to close
okay.
at 45. What is this shit?
Yo,
Yeah.
there was one show, right? The first show. There was this one guy, and he's sitting in the front. He's like this, and I could not let that shit go. So I'm like, I got most of the room laughing. I'm like 10 minutes in. I'm not bugging.
Right.
Like, let go, bro.
Yeah.
But I get it, though. God, I get it. I still don't pay to see you.
Yeah.
And he killed before me, so it's like, oh, he was killing. I don't care about your mucho mango.
Right.
I don't blame him. If I wanted to see Michael Jordan,
Right.
and I saw LeBron, I'm not discrediting myself. I'm just saying, like, you want to pay to see Jordan. There's nothing wrong with that. That's how I should have handled it. In my opinion, since I'm extra hard on myself, looked like I gave in and I had a weak moment. Keep going.
We spoke about that at one
guy.
time.
But I couldn't help it because I'm in the moment. That's how I would have handled it already. You know, but it's like I should have just thought to myself, like, this ain't no regular headliner show.
Right.
I should have let that one go and just keep performing. Oh, and then on the third show, I'm not gonna lie, because I got it. I seriously, like, I got it on that second one. That second show, the first night, like, whoo, I felt really good, but I still came into that second night ready. I'm like, let's get more. The job's not done. But I think he was hyped, too. He was like, yeah, let's get it, bro. You killed that shit, bro. So on the third one, oh, shit. And remember, he's going up before me. They're not saying, like, hey, listen, this next guy's not your headliner. I'm just saying the next guy, Ralph Barbosa. So the crowd is thinking,
That's
oh,
it.
shit,
That's
it.
That's it.
And oh, my God. I'm talking about, like, from the first sentence. Talk about shake the room. Wow.
How long did you do?
I think he did, like, 30, 35. And let me tell you something, like, I don't like hiding in the green room. I don't.
Well, you was hiding.
No, I was there. But maybe it would have been better if I went to the green room or
Right.
some shit. Because then I
Oh,
was
like
like,
thinking about it.
Pressure. You was putting pressure.
Yeah.
and I
on
started getting a little competitive in my head when I should have just followed the wave. Because then it made me feel like, oh, shit, man, I got to follow this up.
Right.
And he extra put love, so I got it. And that was my worst show. I still did my thing. They don't know.
Right.
But out of the first and the third show, I don't know what it is. Since it was the first 2 shows of the nights, I'm extra emotional, whatever. That's what I'm saying. He set me up for success because you're lucky if you get 1 show to film, right?
Right.
You're lucky if somebody gives you 2 shows to film. He gave me 4. I'm used to 10 to 15 minutes in New York. 20.
Right. If you're lucky.
If you're lucky. So sometimes I'm working on 5-minute pockets of jokes. Like, this is 5 minutes. Here's a 5-minute story. Sometimes, for the most part, I'm fucking swinging. I'm
Right.
trying to have fun. I'm throwing out 20 jokes that don't make sense together in the sense of, like, synchronicity.
Right.
But I don't care because I'm, like, just trying to build this joke up. And I'm trying to build that joke up. So long story short, with the special is, like, don't confuse nobody along the way in the sense of, like, everything made sense. I didn't do, like, one big-ass story, but it's, like, overarching themes where, like, I took you on a journey, but I was punchy as fuck along that journey.
You
I
know what's
love
gonna be
it.
crazy? You're gonna be in shock when they edit that shit.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna be in like, oh my
I already
God.
saw the raw footage alone. I'm hyped.
Right.
Like the raw footage. Like I'm not making this up. I really got it on that second show. Like that's the skeleton.
Mm-hmm.
Like I really got it on that one. Anything else is like, shit. Maybe I did this joke better here.
Right. But that's
know?
the plug-in.
Right. Like
Yeah.
you just look better here doing it, or it popped a little more here.
Mhm.
I literally did the same set, 4 shows. The crowd work is different, whatever. But I did the same shit that we went for. So, like, I got it on the second show, like 95%. I was able to get it to 110 because I was focused on the other ones, specifically the second night. Since I already felt like I got it on the second one, I could have came and just fucked around. And then that third show, I felt like he buried me. And he wasn't trying to. It's just how I felt in the moment. I was scared. Still did what I had to do in that set so that in the fourth show, the last one, now I was fully confident, this and that. And that fourth show, I killed it too. There was a moment where I thought, oh, this might be the one. But that second one, it just came together where I felt like that one shook the room. For real, for real. Shout outs to my OG,
Right.
Talent Senior. Talent Senior, I met him through being good friends with Talent Junior. And then he became an OG that I would have never thought. But bro, you go on talent shows as a young comic. He's hosting the shows. He's not headlining, so he's starting it off.
Right.
And I've had moments with Talent Senior where it got me ready. Like, of course, as an individual, I'm going to still have my moments in the first and third show. But thank God, like, I was able to come up under Talent Senior to where when I was able to work with Ralph, Gabriel, Alfred, all of them, I came ready because I came from the school of it's just comedy type
Right.
shit.
Because he's one of those dudes that he wants to see people shine.
And he helped me out. Ray DeJean, you helped me out with Ray DeJean. To meet him, shout outs to Ray. After the pandemic, the first show that I ever went to when we came right back was Ray DeJean and Talent Senior. Ray DeJean at Laughaholics, and then Talent Senior was headlining that show. Everybody's in their car. I pulled up with another friend. Talent Senior comes up to me and goes, you want to go up? And I said, nah, I'm not ready. He said, I'm going to act like I didn't hear that shit.
That's what he does to you.
I'm going to walk over there, and when I come back, you're going to give me the answer that I know you was going to give me.
Yeah, that's
And
what
then
he does.
walked away, and then Eva Evans was on that show too. She said, come on, Julio. And then she walked away too. So it got me in my head. And then I started looking at my jokes, and then he came back. I said, bet, when you want to give me the light, don't worry about that.
That's definitely a
I
sign.
ended up doing like 15 minutes, and I crushed. That momentum right there got me into doing all these other shows. I'm not even making this shit up, but this is how serious I take this. Manifestation, law of attraction. That got me momentum to get that Netflix and to feel positive enough to leave sanitation. He could have accepted it like, you're not ready, and dip. And then I would have never been ready.
That's why he called him the Sensei, which is a perfect name for the dude.
Wow.
The Sensei of New York City. No bullshit.
Hands down, bro.
Big shout out to him.
Jacina's arm is hurting from holding the mic.
She needs the mic stand.
We got to wrap up.
Definitely.
Julio got
She got a
moves
fiance
to
to
make.
go home to. You got to hit the stage in a few minutes.
What he say? What the bloodline say?
What the blood?
Oh. What the blood clot? What you
That's
say?
it. You gotta go.
Before we leave, you guys both been here before. You know the rules. Before we sign out, you got to look into the camera and say, this is the biggest accomplishment.
This is the biggest credit of my life. Thank you for having me, Brooklyn Basement Podcast.
Jacina, who
Que embuste.
This is
you
the
guys, come
biggest, the big.
She's making a mockery.
I don't know if I like
Brooklyn
that sign,
basement.
She did.
All right, give me back my
though.
bees.
All right, we out
Give me back my bees.
Yo, so the special look for it.
Yeah, it'll be out on Ralph Barbosa's YouTube. Look out for Julio Diaz Comedy YouTube. I'm dropping the other 15 there. You want to keep up with me? JulioDiazComedy.com.
The website that actually
didn't
that
make.
you know
Could
what I
have,
mean?
but he did.
Tell the audience goodbye.
Tell the audience goodbye.
Thank you guys for coming.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Another episode of Brooklyn Based Podcast. Congratulations to A for getting the blood out of his system. Julio Diaz, we are proud of you as always, man. Much success to you. And Jacina, we thank you for coming. We appreciate you. Peace.
Peace.
Later.